Hello there, this is Dawn Priolet here, and excuse me, I've got a bit of a sore throat, but I really wanted to share this video with you today. If you are a heart-centered healer, this is something that has probably come up for you, whether you are consciously aware of it or not. And I know that this has been a big theme in my life. And it's coming up more lately. It seems like every time I take a step up in my business, as a healer, as a coach, as an intuitive reader, um, every time I take that step up, it's like more stuff comes up. And that's what happens, you know. So what I want to do some tapping with you today on is this fear, real fear that runs through your nervous system when you step up as a magnificent healer or intuitive, whatever it is that you do. Because so many of us, if you have actually, if you're a healer in this lifetime, what do you think the chances are? You've probably been a healer in many, many, many lifetimes. And of course, throughout history, oftentimes what we do is often misunderstood. And even today, it's still misunderstood. And so what happens is many of us who are these, fabulous healers doing miraculous work, we're either undercharging for our work or we don't charge at all. And I know in my life what would happen is I would do a few readings, I would, get some work lined up, and, I kind of got paid okay, but then I would notice like it would all dry up after that. And I've come to realize what was going on with me. It's like I would allow myself to have only so much success, and then the fear would come up. They're going to come after me because I just made some money doing what I do, which is a no-no. It's like it's okay for a lawyer to charge, $700,000, $800,000 an hour. But if you're a healer, God forbid that you actually charge well for what you do. You can be an accountant, a doctor, anything, and it's perfectly okay to charge several $100s per hour. But as a healer in our society, it's not okay, and oftentimes it doesn't feel safe for us. So, if this is something that has plagued you, please let's do some tapping together on this. And I'm just going to show you the tapping points I'm going to use real quick. 5 fingers on top of the crown of the head. I'm sorry, the camera's kind of moving around. 2 fingers at the beginning of the eyebrow, and you can do both sides or you can do one side, doesn't matter. At the end of the eyebrow, under the eye, under the nose, in the cleft of the chin, and then I also do the collarbone point. And I also do the heart point, which is basically on your chest, right on your breastbone. It's kind of right over top of the heart. So let's go ahead and do the tapping. And before I start, I want to warn you, I'm going to be using some words that are going to be really, really over the top. And you may say, oh, I'm not really, terrified. That's a little exaggerated. But I want to let you know that even though consciously you may not feel terrified, even though consciously you may feel that, oh, it's not really that big of an issue for me, I want to remind you that the unconscious mind, if you think about what an iceberg looks like, you've probably seen a picture of an iceberg, how the very tip of the iceberg comes up out of the water. And then if you look more closely, you'll see this huge, huge base of the iceberg is all submerged under the water. And that is the perfect metaphor for your subconscious mind. It's the part of you that is completely submerged and you're not aware of it. So while the tip of the iceberg, you may be saying, oh, I'm just a little bit scared, no big deal, there's a whole bigger part of you that you're not aware of. So let's just start on the karate chop point. And just know, even if the words don't apply to you, it's okay, because we're not putting them into your energy system. We are clearing the fear, okay? Even though there may be a part of me that is absolutely terrified to really shine as a healer, a miraculous healer. And I'm really afraid to charge well for what I do, because I'm afraid they're going to come after me if I do. And I love and accept myself, and I'm just going to honor that there may be a whole lot of fear going on. Even though I am terrified that they're going to come after me, they're going to call me a charlatan, they're going to say that I'm ripping people off because of what I charge. Maybe this has happened to me before in the past. Maybe I have no memory of it, but maybe I still have those feelings running through my nervous system. I just choose to honor that. And I honor how I feel. Even though it doesn't feel safe for me to really, really own my brilliance as a healer, as a coach, as an intuitive. It just doesn't feel safe. People will be envious, especially if they find out how much money I'm charging. I'm pretty sure on some level that they may come after me and kill me. I'm pretty sure that that has happened to me before. And so I want to honor that, everything that I've been through throughout all of my lifetimes, where I've been persecuted, where I have been tortured, where I have been chased down, pursued. Maybe I even had to leave my country of origin because they were going to kill me. Maybe I've been burned alive. Maybe I've been drowned. Maybe I've been beaten. And I'm just going to honor that now. I'm going to honor those energies that are still circulating through my nervous system. I'm going to honor them, and I am open to releasing this as much as I can today. So now, top of the head, all this terror. I can't charge for what I do. They'll come after me. Eyebrows, all this terror. They'll be jealous of me if they know how much I charge. End of the eyebrow. I can't charge that much. Maybe I just need to ask for a donation or something and just hope that people will be generous enough that I can survive. Under the eye. I can always keep my day job. I can survive with the money that I make from my day job and use that to support my healing business. But I can't charge for what I do as a healer. That just wouldn't be right. All this fear in my nervous system, all this terror in my nervous system, it doesn't feel safe for me to charge what I'm really worth. If I were to do that, I'm pretty sure they're going to come after me. I'm pretty sure they'll call me a charlatan. And I'm pretty sure that I'm going to feel terrified. they're going to come after me. They've done it before. I know I'll be killed or tortured. They'll call me a charlatan. They'll say that I'm ripping people off. I can't charge that much money. I'm going to have to just keep my day job. And even though it's exhausting trying to do both, I'm just going to have to do it this way because it's the only way that people will let me live. And just take a deep breath. Okay, that's some pretty negative stuff, but it's really the truth of what's probably running through your nervous system all the time, whether you're aware of it or not. And in order for you to really step up as a healer, as a coach, eventually you're going to have to move out of your day job because trying to work, especially as a healer, you're supposed to be walking your talk. And so trying to work a full-time 40-hour-a-week job or even more, and then trying to do your work as a healer, intuitive, on the weekends and in the evenings, it's exhausting. I know. I've done it. And you're really not going to do the best that you could. So let's just do one more round, and this one is going to be a little bit more positive, and we're going to make some positive choices with this round. So starting at the top of the head. Wow, I'm seeing it clearly now. I can see now how all of this fear has been really holding me back in an unconscious way. It's really keeping me from shining my light. And quite frankly, I'm exhausted. I would love to give my gift on a full-time basis. And I would do that if it felt okay for me to charge what I'm worth. I am willing today to let go of the fear that if I charge what I'm worth, I'm somehow going to be punished or killed. I know that this is coming from another time in my existence. And I am willing, as much as I'm able to today, to let that go. I'm willing to see and to experience that it can be safe for me to charge what I'm worth. I'm willing to have the experience that it can actually be safe, not only safe, but I can actually attract clients who really, really respect and honor the work that I do. I can attract clients who absolutely can't wait to have a session with me. And they are more than happy to pay me what I ask for my sessions. In fact, I attract clients who are so happy with what I do that they would be willing to pay me a lot more than what I'm actually asking. They feel like they're getting a great deal. I'm willing to experience what it's like to feel completely safe, respected for what I do, and honored for what I do, and very well paid for what I do, which means I get to do more of it. I get to stop doing that daytime job, which doesn't really allow me to express my soul's purpose. I can let that go now that I'm getting paid well for what I do. And I have people that are just standing in line to try to get my services. What if I have a fully booked calendar, booked 3-4 months out? Wouldn't that be great? And wouldn't it be great if I have clients that daily report back to me miracles, real miracles in terms of their health, improvements in their health, complete reversals of chronic disease that doctors told them, that they only had so many months to live? Wouldn't that be wonderful if I could do that kind of work in the world and have no fear about getting paid for that valuable work and getting paid well for it, just like any doctor, lawyer, any kind of professional would get paid well? I'm going to breathe into that. What a great reality. Okay, just take a deep breath. And yes, breathe into that, because that can be your new possibility. So again, my name is Dawn Priolat, and if you want to be notified whenever I'm doing trainings, putting out new videos, hit the subscribe button below, and you'll know when I put out new videos. And also go to my website, dawnpriolat.com, and you can sign up for a free video course. It's called The 3 Vows That Are Keeping You From Having the Love You Want. So go there, and until next time, I'll see you in the next video.